Hello, today is June 1st and the time is 12:29 after midnight. So, today I listened to a prophetess that I trust. You know, a lot of these people out here, they're not prophets. Not prophetess. But I trust the three ladies that I do trust to be true. And so, this one prophetess, which said something that I've been saying, and she was talking about the uh, elect electromagnetic mm, electromagnetic frequency. She's really the only prophetess that I've heard talk about it. I don't think I've heard nobody else talking about it. The frequency and the attacks on the people. But anyway, she said God said that there will be a queen and a king. She talked about Trump, and which I had been saying, and people want to talk junk to me when I talk about it, but I don't care because I know how to talk junk back. I know how to talk junk back. But anyway, I've been saying that I believe that Obama is the Antichrist, and I do believe he is. I still believe it. And but she was saying that, and I was saying that Trump is nothing but a scapegoat. They want people to hate Trump so that when Obama come back, uh, um, when he come back and take his take his place, they're gonna think they have a savior. You know that Obama gonna save him, but he not. And so what she was saying that Trump gonna be removed out the way, which I've been saying, and that there will be a queen and there will be a king, which is not really a king. He's leadership and she's leadership, but they both are evil people. She's evil and he's evil. And when I say her, I'm talking about the Harris woman. I don't know. I can't remember her first name, but I just never thought much of her. Um, she don't. She can't even answer questions. I don't even know how she made it to where she made it because she don't even know how to talk good. You ask her, she just left. It left around it, but really she laughing at you. She laughing at us because she already know that she's evil, and that's why a lot of black men didn't vote for her because she go out her way to put black people, not just men, women too, in prison. And see, they put these people of color in front of us because they know Christ was a man of color and Adam. And so it started with color, it's going to end with color because Christ is coming back. He's coming back, but the Antichrist he's coming as color because of Christ was color. And so he's trying to claiming he taking his place. But he could never take Christ's place because he could never be holy. He could never be good. But anyway, um, somebody was saying that the person that's gonna be the Antichrist got a lot of death, leaving a lot of death behind him. Which that's him. He got a lot of death behind him, and he got a lot of black people just fooled. They really think, cause they say he's the first black president, and what? Ain't none of them really been good. I do believe President Kennedy was a good president, but he's the only one. But anyway, I also heard a man talking about the avatar, which I've been saying that what's being done to us is like the avatar. Like they go in this sleep state and like when the human people go into this something like a casket and they go in this sleep state and they go into the avatar world and they can do whatever they do in the avatar. But that's what the game stalkers do. They go into this sleep state and they go into this uh, some kind of world, la la world, and they going in there raping people. They raping us, raping animals, raping children. This is what they're doing. And I also looked at saw a video where they were talking about the reptilians, and they reptilians, but they were saying they don't shape shift. That's what I was saying. They shape shift, but he said they don't shape shift. That they make us see them as us, as a human, but they still a reptilian. They have the ability to make us see them as a human, but really they still a reptilian. But I know they're reptilians because they have problem with their pupil. For some reason, they have problem with their pupil. It could be round, and then after a while you see it change and turn like a slit. But I've been praying, asking God to allow me to see them for who they are, because I do believe some of these people around here are reptilians. If they're not reptilian, they clones. And he also said they don't have the ability to show empathy, and they was created to walk, and that's why the devils they don't, and I've been saying they don't have no conscience, they don't have no heart, they don't have no love, and they can just hurt you and just constantly. It's a constant battle that they really won against people that ain't won back. Cause we don't have nothing, and if we do war back, the police will take us. I just saw a video of the lady that shot them two lawyers. She was being gang stalked, and they weren't doing nothing. They took her mama and put her in a rest home. And I'm not 100% sure if that's her mama on that picture, but they said this is what they did to her mama in the rest home, and she is in bed sores. Ain't got no weight on her. Her skin look like it just just sitting there, wrinkled up. Why would you take somebody mama and then don't take care of them? You know, and I ain't bragging or nothing. And it ain't, I don't understand how these people get these bed sores in these rest homes when they turn on them. How they getting out the? I mean, they get the cubital ulcers all the way down through their skin. I took clinicals, and every woman that I had that I worked on, she had bed sores. They won't have washing these people. This one man, he was a black man, and I was giving him a bath, and I started washing this man, and I mean, the rag turned black, and I was trying to figure out, am I washing the color off of it? I didn't. It scared me, and couldn't find out. It was just he was just dirty, but they won't washing him. And this one lady, her teeth looked like rocks, because they won't doing nothing to her teeth. You know, my sister, she got bad teeth too. It makes a breath stink. But I brought some things that you clean the people teeth in the rest home, and I cleaned my sister's teeth. But I took her to the dentist some years ago, and they said she didn't have no cavity, which was they were lying. But doing nothing but telling lies, cause she had cavities and still got them. You know, it's so many people. It's just sad. I have to get on my sister, cause I be telling her about the people in the rest home. How when I would give them back, they wouldn't say not one word. They just let. I didn't even know they could talk until one of the nurses told me they can talk. Cause they were so quiet. They just lay there and let me give them a bath. The one lady I do her teeth, cause her teeth was just they didn't look like teeth, cause they didn't take care of her mouth. And one lady they hadn't did nothing to her hair, and she I thought it was dreadlocks at first, and they were just plaits where they won't comb in her hair. So the girl that was working with me, we took our time and took her hair loose and replanted it. You know, some of these people in these rest homes are pitiful. Families don't come see them. Now, some of the rest homes are pretty good, but this rest home, the one I'm talking about, it wasn't no good rest home. They closed it down too. And every time I would do my clinicals there, I get sick. But I be throwing up and my bowels running off. The other rest homes I did my clinicals in, I didn't get sick because they was clean. Those people at that rest home, they were just lazy, and they were germs in the air because they won't have taken care of those people and getting paid. We didn't get paid. And every single time we did our clinical, somebody get on people a license. Cause they be just having bowel movements and good gracious. Like, well, we cleaned them. I tell you that we did. We took care of them, and that's why I take care of my sister. I see. Sometimes I be threatening her cause she cuts. My sister cuts her. I mean, she really do cut her, and it irritates me. And I have sometimes I just have to tell about herself. I said, you know what? I said, them people in the rest home don't act nothing like you do. I said, you cut so up so bad it don't even make no sense. And she'll listen at me. She'll listen at me when I'm telling her this, and then still cut up. God knows. And I know I don't be hurting her. You can just touch her. Girl, if you don't stop that hollering, she just bad. My sister is bad. She always been bad. I mean, when she was up walking, God knows I had a time with her because she was fight, especially when she have a bowel movement, and she would be in the room and come out and stand right there in front of me and be bent over me, and I start smelling. I said, "Did you have a bowel movement?" Then she don't want to go to the bathroom. I had to push her to the bathroom. I've had a time. I've been keeping my sister 10 years, and I tell you what, that woman has wore me out, and she bedridden because of these people. These gang stalkers actually is the one that caused her to be mental have this problem. They and the doctors give you a diagnosis. They said she had Alzheimer's, but she had brain damage because they've been attacking her brain, attacking her brain with this hot. This stuff is hot, and it done broke out my teeth, and it's just crazy what we have to go through. But I'm seeing more and more like professional people talking about gang stalking and talking about, these weapons that they're using against the people. One man said we were at war. We not at war, they at war. Cause we can't do nothing. Because if we do anything to them people, they gonna lock us up. And they might have to lock us up because we may have to defend ourselves. Because they not gonna stop because that's what they created. Because they ain't human. I don't believe these gang stalkers are human. I think some of them may have been human from the beginning and went to some of these meetings of this, went somewhere with these people and end up somewhere else and they sent somebody in their place. I really do. But I know what God showed me. God showed me reptilians in a vision. I was watching TV and I just went in a open vision and that's what I saw. Reptilians who walked straight up like us, but they had weapons held up like this here, up on their shoulder, with the part that shoot up here and the handle down here. That's what I saw. But they won't looking like the reptilians that they be showing on TV, great big with a tail. They just had a face like a reptile, like maybe a lizard, a dragon. It didn't look like a snake, but it looked like a rep. You could tell it was a reptilian, and that's what I saw. But then I seen something. It wasn't no vision. This was something I saw with these eyes right here. The house that was behind the house that we lived in, it was a beige house, and I don't told this story a few times. I'm gonna keep telling it because they not human. I don't think they're demons either. I do believe they're other entities from other dimensions. And I had some solar lights. I brought two different sets of solar lights, expensive solar lights, and I got some now, but I won't even put them out. I got two boxes, and they're gonna stay in the box because I already know that I'm not gonna let them mess up. Cause those solar lights stop working. This actually tore my solar lights up. But anyway, the house behind us was two houses. One was brown and one was beige. In that beige house, the 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 window that was facing our house around 7:30, red, blue, and green. Those rotating lights will come on in that room, and my solar lights will go off and will not come back on until the next day. And it repeated it every day. And there would be two people or two entities sitting, like they might be sitting face to face, but they had great big heads. The back of their head was great big, and there was two of them, and they would sit right in front of the window. You could see the reflection because they had shades. They didn't have blinds, and you will see the reflection. They had great big heads. Reptilians don't have great big heads. So whatever that was, I don't know. I just could see the reflections of them, and they were them two. They had some kind of something round, like a round mirror, but in the middle of it, something would pulsate out of it and hit our house. They would be shooting at us with that thing. Both houses, the man in the brown house and the man in the beige house. I was see them doing it, but it was like releasing a frequency or something. And then the man in the brown house, they had this movement to knock back over the fence. And she in the yard beside us, but she lived behind us across the street in front of the beige and the brown house. And she over there next door to us and ran over the fence. She biked over it. And so when they built it, but they didn't rebuild it the way it was because it was like a two-sided fence, one on their side and one on our side. Well, he just built it one-sided and put lights on it. It didn't have lights before. And then he took and connected the electrical part up under the ground. And I was saying to myself, I said, why would he put the electrical under the ground? And that's when uh maybe a couple of days after that, the city workers changed out the electrical box. Cause I didn't even think about that electrical box that was next door to us. They big and green, and I saw where they took it up and they put another one down, and it had a brown hose, the electrical hose where they plug it up underground. And I said that's why they could plug something down underground because the electrical under the ground. And excuse me. And so I was gonna say something. I can't remember what I was gonna say. I don't forgot what I was talking about. But I don't know what's all here. I don't know who's human and who's not. But I tell you, I don't trust. I don't trust nobody. I really have lost trust because I've been going through some things with people. I trusted my life with doctors, and then they were doing things to me. I trusted pastors, and I just when I started going to church, I just thought people in the church is holy. They didn't do worse than me. Shoot, some are way worse than I am. I just found out a lot of stuff, and so we in a time now that sin just not it's just not worth being in sin. I mean, it's really. I listened to a video where this guy was talking about the elite and how they pay people to join them, even gospel singers. And he said this gospel singer told him that he sold his soul for $1 million. And I got mad. I said, "You mean tell me your soul is only worth $1 million?" My soul, they not enough money for me to sell my soul to anybody, and it sure ain't gonna sell it to Satan. $1 million, that ain't nothing. I wouldn't even sell my soul for 1 trillion. Cause by the time I'm gonna be sitting up in hell rich. That's crazy. You gonna go to hell for $1 million. Mm-mm. I just can't see it. Not me. And I would love to have my own home on my own land. It ain't got to be no whole lot. A half an acre do me just fine. in a small house. Yeah, I might need more than a small house. I'm gonna take my sister with me. I really would like to have enough money where I can build a house, two houses. Really, I would like to be able to do something for my children, grandchildren, and build a house for my sister and my. I got a brother that need help, and if I had the money, I would send for him, and I would pay somebody to help take care of him. I wouldn't want to just be stuck doing it all by myself, like I am now. But my daughter do help me some, but I don't want to be just there. I want to be in my own home. I would like to have my own home, but I would like to have a home for them too, and pay someone to take care of them. And I would still be able to go and check on them, but I'm tired. I really am tired. That's why I be trying to tell my sister, but I know she have brain damage. She ain't gonna understand but so much. And I be trying to tell her that I be under attack every single night, and that I'm tired, and then I have to deal with her, and then she just cut the plain food. I mean, that girl be cutting slam up. Lord have mercy. But I'm not gonna put in no rest home. I be threatening her sometimes that I'm gonna put in one. But after seeing that woman, that lady mother, the one they shot them two lawyers in Raleigh, seeing her mama, I don't not 1% sure if that's her mom. The thing said it's her mama, and if that's her mama, she should have shot him. She should have shot him. That you would have her mama taken and put in a rest home, and but you supposed to be her lawyer. I really don't have the full story. All I know is that they took her mama and put her in a rest home, and she been trying to get her mama out of that rest home, but they have neglected that woman. Whatever rest home that is, don't put your mama, daddy, your dog, or nobody in that rest home. And like I was saying, we've been in this house 4 years. My sister was walking when we came here. That's how bad these people been attacking her. Right now, if I go in there and feel her skin, it's hot. My skin hot because this heat is constantly coming up from under the ground. Feel like you got a slight fever. And they was saying something about people gonna be dying from a fever. It ain't no dang on fever. It's heat. What they sending up in your house, going in your body. But anyway, as soon as we got in this house, my sister started walking. She wouldn't walk. She didn't want to do nothing. And we won't hear maybe of some months and she couldn't walk. She couldn't walk. But I tell you what, she don't have no decubitus ulcers. And if she get in it, it's because they did it by burning her in her behind, which they do me. Um, there this guy I know, well, he dead now, but he was living with his grandmama, and he had to put her in a rest home. That woman in that rest home, no time she was full of bed sores that she didn't have before she went there. And I don't understand how these people get these bed sores and they in a rest home where they supposed to be turning them every so often. You supposed to turn them. I don't do that with my sister. When I change her, when I change her diaper, I lubricates her. I used to make this body butter. I haven't made none in a while because I keep forgetting to buy my oil so I can put my herbs in it. I take oil and I put in first I put the herbs in this gallon container that I have. I got different types of I brought $200 worth of herbs. And they're all different for different things. But I'll put them all in that container and I fill it up with oil and I let it soak for 3 months because by that time all the healing properties in all those herbs is in the oil. And that's how I make my body butters with. I use four butters and I use that uh uh that oil with the herbs in it. Excuse me, and I kept her behind lubricated. I just kept it lubricated, and so I just want to let it be known what I've been dealing with. I'm getting so sleepy right now. I need to get off of here. But anyway, um, I'm going to close out and find something for allergy because my nose is really stopping up. Excuse me. Mm. So I'm going to close out and I'm going to try to get me some rest. I reckon I can get some rest. I don't know. But I'm going to go find me something for allergy. And this is my morning, early morning talk. Oh, this now. I've been talking a long time. It's 101. So let me go and find me something to take for my allergy.